In this video, we will talk about different components of iron loss, and we will discuss in which simulations we need to set eddy effect and in which simulations we need to set core loss calculation. As a practical example of these simulation tips, we will discuss about an axial flux machine that its rotor and stator are created from solid magnetic steel. Instead of steel laminations in this prototype, we used solid rotor and stator for reducing the prototyping cost. We will learn how to set simulation properties to extract realistic results from the simulation of this solid stator machine. We have two main sources of loss in electrical steels: hysteresis loss and eddy current loss. The hysteresis loss happens because of magnetization and demagnetization of the core as the current flow forward and reverse directions. When we have positive magnetization force, we will move on this part of the diagram, but the demagnetization path will follow this part. So we lost energy here between the magnetization and demagnetization paths in iron parts. We call this loss as hysteresis loss. We have another source of loss inside the iron part that are created because of alternating flux. The alternative magnetic field will induce voltage inside the conductors, and this induced voltage will cause circulating currents inside the part. To reduce the eddy current loss, we usually use laminations instead of solid parts. Laminating the steel will increase the current path, so we will have more resistance against the eddy current, and eddy current loss will be reduced by using laminated steels. Now let's have a look on the parameters that affect the hysteresis loss and eddy current loss. Beside the coefficients and volume that presents in both formulas, we can see the eddy current loss depends on the square of maximum flux density, but the hysteresis loss depends on the flux density in the power of n. This n can vary between 1.5 to 2.5 depending on the material. The other interesting point is hysteresis loss depends on the frequency itself, but eddy current loss related to the square of the frequency. From this point, we understand that in higher frequency, the eddy current loss will dominate. The other interesting point that only exists in the eddy current loss is the material thickness. That's why by reducing the material thickness, we will reduce the eddy current loss inside the part. But if we have a solid part like this stator, how should we model it inside finite element software? To have a comparison between laminated stator and solid one, we will do two different simulations. In the first simulation, we consider the stator as a laminated steel. Let's see how should we model these two simulations inside the EMWORKS EMAG software. When we have laminated parts, we just need to go into the properties of the transient study that we created, and in the general properties of the transient simulation, we need to check this box to calculate the core loss parameters. If you check this box, you will see you need to dedicate the period of flux alternation. In this way, without modeling the lamination inside the CAD model, the software will calculate the core loss inside the part using the coefficients of core loss for this material. To have an accurate simulation, we need to set the core loss coefficients inside the material properties. Right-click on the material, go to the Edit Material, and you can change the core loss details and its coefficients inside the material properties. In the material center of EMAG, you will find different materials properties that is provided with the vendor's datasheets. But you can change the parameters manually inside the properties of the material too. Now let's see if we have a solid stator. How should we model the loss inside the stator? As you can see in the properties of this simulation, we didn't check the box for core loss parameters calculation. Instead, in the material properties, we turned on the eddy effect calculation. You can see this sign that shows the eddy effect calculation is turned on for this part. We turned on the eddy effects on the stator and solid rotors. For other parts, you can see the eddy effect calculation is turned off and we don't need to turn on the eddy effect for other parts. For extracting the results of these two simulations, when we have a simulation that we set to calculate the core loss, we can find the results of core loss in the table of results in the core loss part. If we want to plot the core loss inside, for example, the stator, we can add this parameter to plot and click on plot parameter. And you will see the core loss value inside the stator. It is almost 4.5 watts. To see the results of solid stator, you need to go to the result table again, but instead of core loss, we need to plot losses inside the stator and rotors. I will select all of them, add two parameters, and plot the solid loss inside the stator and rotor. As we expected, the solid loss inside the rotor iron is almost zero because it is rotating at the same speed of the flux density. But the solid loss inside the stator is almost 20 watts because without lamination, eddy current will flow inside the stator easily and create more eddy current loss inside it.